would be honored if you would join us.
Greetings and welcome to another YouTube episode of Film Stories with me, Dan Cooper. Something interesting happened in cinemas this week. Something interesting and curious happened in my local cinema, certainly on my local multiplex to be specific. I went to watch a film called Wolf, which is currently running in your local Cineworlds. Other cinemas are available. And on paper, this film looked like a perfect amalgamation of my inner 9-year-old's interests. It's a werewolf movie that it kind of takes place in the time of the Roman Empire. So there's Roman soldiers who are moving out beyond Hadrian's Wall. A friend of mine that saw it was hopeful that it might be a kind of like a Roman take, a centurion take, if you will, on dog soldiers, and it looked really interesting. And going into it, with no idea what to expect. Not going to give a review of the film. We don't really do reviews on this channel, and I'm more interested instead in the kind of how the film got there, because it's clearly a micro budget film, and yet it's got a fairly sizable release with Cineworld, which I think is a really interesting thing to have a look at. And the film itself was financed by its production company. It is a New York company called Stronghold, who style themselves as a kind of amalgamation of production companies, post-production company, and have financial stakes in various technological companies. So they're a very kind of 21st century production company. Their website states that they also develop, as well as feature films, TV, music, video, and utilize industry contacts to assist in the packaging of projects. So they're clearly a company that are adroit at putting together films, packages, media products, but have been particularly successful here with a very small film, managing to get it to secure it a kind of a nationwide release of sorts, because this is a film that ordinarily you'd expect to see perhaps on video on demand services, or getting a very, very small theatrical release. So what exactly has happened, and how did this happen, and will it happen again? Because it was certainly interesting for me, firing up the app, thinking, okay, I might head to the multiplex this week. What should I watch? And there was something that just I knew very little about, and that's quite exciting. Whether that excites you, I don't know. Maybe it's just me being a nerd, but it was just different. So having a look at, the fact that the reviews for the film haven't been particularly kind, but that to me isn't really the point. This isn't really a loss for anybody. This seems to be a win all around. The film itself would have got some extra eyes that would never have seen it, and Cineworld themselves deserve a credit for taking a risk on a small, British UK independent film, because the film certainly, its roots are certainly in Britain, even if its production company is American. A few reviews that I've read have, whilst they've said different things about the film, what they have said is that they've praised Cineworld for making a decision to try something different with one of its screens. Perhaps with Wolf, that choice of film may not have been the right call, but remember that cinemas don't often have the luxury of seeing films before they book them. What Cineworld should be commended for, in my eyes at least, is giving one of their screens over to a small British originated indie film, giving it the chance to sink or swim on its own merits, not fail or insta fail simply because it doesn't have the profile of bigger films. So I've reached out to Cineworld and Stronghold because the distribution story for this film is one that is really interesting. So hopefully the film's reception doesn't stop cinema chains like Cineworld taking risks in the future. It's something that should be commended, and hopefully they'll continue to promote small, micro and small budget British and global independent film. So keep your eyes on the channel for updates on this story. I think there'll be more news to follow. If not here, from certainly elsewhere in the Film Stories project. If you want more film stories, you can find us on Facebook at Film Stories Online. You can find us on Twitter at Film Stories Pod. Want film stories in your ears? That's fine. Make sure you subscribe to our podcasts. But if you want to hold film stories in your hand, that's fine too. You can get our beautiful print magazine, The Jewel in the Crown. Details for that are on the website. This month's issue, I think, is the best one yet. It's getting better and better. So you can find film stories pretty much everywhere. That's all from me this week. I'll be back next week, possibly with an update, possibly with a new story, but I'll see you then with another film story. Bye bye.